Hello friends, I am going to narrate storyline of the novel Brothers Karamazov by Russian writer Fyodor Dostoevsky. Fyodor Dostoevsky said that I had died happy if I could finish this final novel, for I would have experienced myself completely. In 1880, Dostoevsky completed Brothers Karamazov, the literary effort for which he had been preparing all his life. The novel it deals with a simple plot about a murder and a complex expression of faith, doubt and morality. It is compelling, profound, complex. It is the story of patricide and of the four sons who each had a motive for murder. Dmitri is a sensualist and is driven by his own passions. Ivan is intellectual and he is driven by his intellect. Alexei is also called as Aloysia. He believes in Christ, means his faith is in Christ. He is mystic, we can say. And the fourth one is Smerdeka, the bastard son of Fyodor Karamazov. Fyodor Karamazov was always cruel to the boys and their mothers, and he sent the boys away to be raised by others. Dmitri, the oldest son, when he matures, he asks for his inheritance to Fyodor Karamazov. Although Dmitri is engaged to a beautiful girl, Katerina, but he also falls in love with a woman named Agrafena. She is also called as Grushenka, and Dmitri wants to run away with Grushenka. Fyodor laughs at his demand of inheritance or money, and it is revealed that Fyodor and Dmitri are romantic rivals in love for Grushenka. In love for Grushenka, father and son are romantic rivals in love of Grushenka. Dmitri and Ivan hates and they are embarrassed by their father's behavior. Alexei, who was raised in the monastery and mentored and guided and counseled by the good Father Josima, he only hopes that there should be a reconciliation between the family members. We then come to know that Fyodor probably fathered another son with a mentally challenged woman, and his son is called as Smerdeka, and he works as a servant in Fyodor's house. Smerdeka also hates his father. Ivan is skeptical of God and morality, and he always argues the existence of God with Alexei. Ivan also shares his philosophy with Smerdeka, and he tells him and he explains him that the world is immoral and everything is permissible. Meanwhile, Alexei is confronted by the death of his mentor, Father Josima, and then he begins to mentor a young and sickly boy named Ilyusha. All these experiences makes his faith strong, means Ivan's faith becomes strong in whatever he believes. Dmitri continues his search for Grushenka. When Fyodor is found murdered, the whole town is suspicious of the brothers. However, the circumstantial evidences points out towards Dmitri, and Dmitri is arrested and Dmitri faces trial. All brothers contemplate their guilt for Fyodor's demise or Fyodor's murder or Fyodor's killing. Smerdeka in between reveals to Ivan that he murdered Fyodor. However, Smerdeka argues that Ivan is also guilty of this murder because he himself has convinced him that everything is permissible. Smerdeka believes that he is just a puppet in the hands of Ivan. Ivan is completely shattered and destroyed with guilt and suffers mental breakdown. During his brother's trial, Ivan takes the stand that in his mentally disturbed state and confesses that he is responsible for his father's murder. Katerina, who has fallen in love with him, is shocked by his confession and tries to save Ivan. She produces a letter written by Dmitri in which he claims that he would be willing to murder his father. The letter gets Dmitri convicted. After the trial, Ivan helps Dmitri plan to escape and live a life of exile with Grushenka. Finally, Alexei attends young Ilyusha's funeral and convinces the boy's friends the promise of faith. So frequently lurid, nightmarish, always brilliant, the novel plunges the reader into a sordid love triangle, pathological obsession, and a gripping courtroom drama. But throughout the whole, Dostoevsky searches for the truth about man, about life, about the existence of God, a terrifying answer to man's eternal questions. This monumental work remains the crowning achievement of perhaps the finest novelist of all time, who is nobody but Fyodor Dostoevsky. Thanks.